Hello, hello, oh, we are on, and we are on.
We are on.
What's up, everybody? Oh, we should probably start the movie, too.
Yeah. Well, one thing at a time, sir. Please.
We are futzing around with our audio recording. We were having some issues, which we probably should have ironed out before we started the stream, but we like to live dangerously, as they say.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now we have actual, movement on the audio meter.
Yeah. Now that I've started these all the way over here.
Yeah. No pressure or anything.
None.
Look at that talent. Using the keyboard upside down.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
the kind of entertainment you get here.
It's actually a good thing we weren't streaming last week because you would have seen me knock over. Oh, we were streaming, and
Yeah.
I did. I don't know. Did I knock over the beer on stream?
I think that was beforehand.
Yeah, probably. Let's hope so. If not, it'll be like a good blooper reel someday.
Oh, that'd be amazing. All right, so we're recording.
We're recording. We are streaming.
Everything's good.
We're almost there.
Oh, that's right. We got to get the movie started.
Movie is fired up. There is no sound on the movie, which is what we want. All right. So yeah, we're talking Near Dark tonight, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is only the second time I've seen this movie.
I think I've maybe seen it 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But I'm not like in a real crazy high number for it.
Yeah. No, the first time I saw this was like during the pandemic. I think we might have,
I think it was a movie night.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we took to the high seas to obtain it at that time. Yeah.
I certainly did.
Yeah. if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I really do enjoy this movie. I liked it I think much more this time than I did the first time. Not to say I didn't like it the first time. I just I appreciate it more now, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's super deep, but there is a little more to unpack the more you watch it.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot more than a vampire western movie.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit.
When I saw the runtime, it's 94 minutes. I was like, oh yes, like a quick movie. Like, I'm down.
Feels a lot longer than that.
I kind of wish this was a little bit longer. I do wish there was a little bit more like vampire action, like more of like the bar scene.
Yeah.
Because I think the bar scene is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I want a little more of like Severin, of course, like Bill Paxton.
He killed it.
Yeah, just
Absolutely.
knocks it out of the park in this movie. Even a little bit more Lance Henriksen, like give me more back because he like hints that like he fought for the South in the Civil War.
Yeah.
Like, give us a little more backstory on him. Like, what's he been doing all this time? Like,
Yep. This would be an amazing comic book. You could do so much with this in a comic book.
Yeah.
But I like what we got. Yeah, I mean the ratio is a little off of the the drama to the horror.
Yeah.
Like the vampire action to him and May.
Lance Henriksen is badass. Yes.
Yes, he is. He's in a movie just called Sasquatch. Or was it Big? No, Bigfoot. Just
Okay.
Movie just called Bigfoot. Really fucking weird. Yeah, but like all the small town, like just hick shit, I like in this movie. I like the fact that they're not your typical vampires. They're not like there's no fangs, there's no facial feature changes.
I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like at first. I think when I first saw, because this isn't like these are like the same vampires as like Cassidy and like Preacher.
Yeah.
Where like he's also not like like a fangy transformy vampire.
Yeah.
Like he just is like a dude who just happens to like eat blood basically.
Right. Yeah, well I mean like you'll see them like they gotta feed. They'll slit somebody's throat. Like,
yeah.
It's probably because it's easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Severin with the spurs, like
yeah.
Zing, zing, zing.
It's fucking badass. It actually it reminded me, like we were talking about Terminator. When we were talking about Terminator, we were trying to figure out like if Bill Paxton ever played a bad guy.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. In this, I said he had played a bad guy in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. also,
Yeah.
but this is way more of a bad
I
guy.
completely forgot that
Yeah.
this movie existed.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people do.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think this came out in 1987, so I think this gets overshadowed a lot by The Lost Boys. I think that when people think like 80s vampire movies, like that's the movie.
This is the underground hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this failed in the theater.
Did it really?
Yeah, like bad.
I did not know that.
There's reasons. We'll get into it in the trivia.
All right.
But yeah, for a movie that has, I'm gonna say a decent budget, like it's probably not astronomical as it was an 80s horror movie, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
you've got good actors in it. I mean, Bill Paxton was kind of early in his career still, but he was doing stuff.
He's great in this movie. Like,
he had done Aliens.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but yeah, I think it never got the ads that it should have gotten. It never got the reviews that it should have gotten. So it mostly went just unheard of.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to a bunch of people at work, and I'll fill them in on like what movie I'm gonna watch because there's movie buffs at work.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a couple of guys, and they're like, I've never heard of that movie. And then there's the one like underground horror movie nut that I work with, and he's like, "Oh, I love that movie."
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah,
"That's."
yeah.
He goes, "That's streaming somewhere." It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just recently too, within the past like year.
yeah. Shudder, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Shudder has really not that much going for it anymore.
But
what
when it delivers, like
Yeah.
it really delivers.
yeah,
Yeah.
like last night they live streamed the Joe Bob Valentine's Day special.
I like all the reactions to that over the past day. I've got to watch this as soon as it's available.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, if you have just AMC Plus that comes with Shudder,
yeah, you can't watch it
You can't
live.
watch it on there,
Yeah.
which is bogus
Yeah.
because I'm paying for it and it's included.
Yeah. Why can't I
give it
fucking
to me.
watch it? Yeah.
So I've got to get rid of AMC Plus and just get Shudder.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. We're getting way more value out of AMC Plus.
Yeah. But that'll stream regular tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I do want to watch
there,
that.
yeah.
People are like, I watched this with my wife. She was horrified. Like, I cannot wait.
He performs a wedding ceremony.
Does he really?
That was part of the
Oh yeah, it's right.
Christmas auction.
Yeah, it's right. I remember they had the auction. I
Yeah.
do remember that.
Fucking love Joe Bob. God damn it.
Underrated. It's a Western family drama. It is a lot of movies. Yeah, darkly comedic, romance, and obviously a horror movie all in one. It is. Yeah, like I did notice that as I was watching it. It is several movies.
Mhm.
You do have the family drama with like Jacob and like his family searching for him.
It does actually
You-
suffer a little bit from identity crisis.
Yeah. I think if it nailed some of those down, because like I do want more of like the traveling vampires. Like I could have done with maybe a little bit less with like his family. Like
Yeah.
have like maybe like one or two kind of just like allusions to the fact that they're looking for him. So when you run into the girl later on at the hotel, it's like more of a shock, more of like oh okay. Like,
Then you'll go, oh yeah, that's his sister.
Yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of going, oh, that's his sister at the vending machine.
yeah. I think it would stand to benefit from that.
It would have. But I mean, I think, Jesus Christ, I think Catherine Bigelow's first real movie.
Second, she did like one before this. We'll get to that part of the
But
show.
yeah, but I mean, for a first-time director, you really can't ask for much more.
Yeah. Really good job.
Yeah. Now, Catherine Bigelow makes really good fucking movies.
She does have some
Also
really
clunkers.
awesome. Yeah. It's she swings for the fences, folks.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Yeah.
But I mean, like she does have some really good movies under her belt.
Yeah.
What else does there is to say? I mean, like the effects for the most part are pretty good. They're pretty basic. It's just blood.
They are
you know,
basic.
Yeah, blood, and then like a little bit of burning on the vampires.
Yeah.
And then like when they do get a little bit more technical, that's when you see the cracks. Like the scene that like really does not look good at all is the scene where Homer is burning up in the street at the end.
Yeah.
And like the fire is just like does not look right at all. Like yeah, it's like an overlay on top of him.
What I do like though is So like they'll do a burn on
Yeah.
these guys, and then obviously because they're vampires, they're healing. So later on, they're just kind of covered in soot,
Yeah.
which looks really cool.
They're just sweaty and sooty. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like you can tell that they've been around a fire at least, not necessarily on fire. So it's a good balance. It's not just like they're burned and then clean.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, yeah.
Like this is a dirty movie.
Yeah, even when they're not like, dirty from like, fighting or feeding, like there
They're
are just
sweating,
sooty
they're
and
living
like,
in it, yeah.
gross. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine what that RV smelled like?
Oh god. Oh, you have 5 corpses living in an RV, like.
Like Lance Henriksen's undead, unwashed balls.
You have fucking Bill Paxton just stewing in nut sweat and leather, like. Oh.
I think that's my next band name.
Nut sweat and leather. That's my favorite fucking Judas Priest song. Nut sweat and leather. Oh god. Oh man.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel at the beginning of the show, so there's nowhere to go but up from here.
No, this movie's fucking rad. I don't know. I just like a dark movie. Like there's nothing overly hopeful until the very end of this movie.
Yeah.
Because he accepts his fate. He's a vampire. He's gonna have to kill. And then he kind of doesn't have to because they pull it out in the end. Which is rad. Like it's like the flawed hero kind of character. He starts off as not really like the paladin of the Wild West, but he's in that mold. He's like the definite good guy.
Yeah, your
hero.
everyday like good guy, just dude. Like you're
Right.
You're all American like kid basically. Like,
But you can see him being kind of a creep here with May.
yeah, I'm not moving until you kiss me. Like,
Yeah.
dude, fucking
You're like, chill.
Sounds like my college days.
But then, he finds himself in this really shitty situation. He doesn't want to be a part of it, obviously. He's trying to get away. And
Yeah.
then he accepts more or less his fate, which is normal. Like, that is what would fucking happen. I get bit by a vampire. I start turning into a vampire.
I'm not hanging around my family. Like,
I realize I got to go somewhere else because I'm going to have to fucking kill people.
Yeah.
Which is what he decides he's going to have to do. And then it all turns south, like whatever. The ending is the ending, but the journey seems based in reality, which I like.
Yeah.
It's not like he was this morally upstanding grade A citizen and then he just turns to the dark side on a flip of a switch.
Yeah.
There's grays. I like grays.
They are my favorite aliens. But
Yikes. Goobacks.
Let's see. What else is there to say about this?
It's good.
Yeah. I mean, the performances all around, like, really awesome.
Yeah.
I
I love the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're like fucking punk rock vampires, like you can't beat it.
Yeah. I really think, like, because, like, we're still, I think vampire movies still need, like, a cooling off period because of, like, Twilight and, like, all the popularity that they gained there and, like, just, like, sparkly goth vampires. Like, I think to bring back vampires, we need something like this. Like, just like the dirty, just gritty, like, filthy vampire movie.
Yep.
That's just, like, brutal and just bloody. And, I think that's what we need. Like, not this goth, like, sparkly vampire bullshit. Like, this is what we need.
Yeah, they both have merits, but
Yeah.
We've gotten way less of this.
Yeah, don't get me. I fucking love Dracula. Like, I will always love like that, vampire.
Yeah.
But like, I think to bring them back into pop,
you need to turn him into a fucking monster again.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a remake of this per se, but like
something in the style of,
Yeah.
or like carry on the spirit of this.
Yeah.
It's probably never gonna happen. I mean,
No.
you'll get it in like maybe a TV show or like something like that, but I don't think we're gonna
See,
get a movie like this. Because
This would be an awesome fucking TV show because like
you could do your flashbacks.
you have flashbacks. You also have them just traveling.
Yeah.
So like there's just different places all the time. Like,
Yep.
oh man, that would be an awesome show. Just like punk, bloody, filthy vampires just traveling in an RV.
Set it in the 80s,
Oh,
so there's no cell phones.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Where you could just massacre like a bar full of people and then
And
just
just move on.
disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. No cameras, no phones.
Ugh, just people living in the best life.
People just murdering in the moment, man.
I want it. I want it so bad. Jesus Christ. Are we gonna have to start like content creation? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Start just making
We're
the
gonna be
things that we want.
producers. That's what we do.
Yes!
Yeah. It means you just sit on your ass and tell people what to do.
I can do that.
We can. Yeah, we're good at that.
I am really good at. I have kids. You have
I
no
do it
idea.
all the
You have
time.
no idea how good I am at it. You know the last time I washed a dish was? It's absurd.
Oh man,
These goddamn kids.
I feel like part of this like aesthetic. Oh, I hate using that word.
Aesthetic?
Yeah,
Why?
it's like it's an overused like hipster word.
It is.
Yeah, but like
I like
I
it.
mean that I'm using it in a genuine term.
You're talking about the aesthetic. You're not saying
The
this
look of
is
this movie.
aesthetic.
The look of like the vampires was ripped off for like Spike and Drusilla a little bit, like in Buffy.
Yeah.
How like they always traveled like in a car with the spray painted black windows that
Oh yeah.
they were covered up like that. Like that was like, and he even drove with like a blanket on sometimes like that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I never watched that much Buffy.
Oh, I loved that show.
Yeah, I mean they're a little inconsistent in the daylight things in this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, I think there's daylight coming through that fucking.
Yeah, like
Man.
nobody's getting burned, but yet like when Bill Paxton like pulls the curtain back in the hotel, he's instantly just roasted like all over
Yeah.
his face.
Right. He starts screaming daylight.
Yeah.
Homer is a weird character in this, and I like
Yeah.
what they did with him. But he's also a little too creepy.
Yeah, like what did he want with Jacob's sister? Did he want to turn her or did he just want to eat her? Like what was the deal?
Yeah, what sounded like he wanted to turn her because, so according to the kind of story that he lays out, he turned May, and then May was kind of like his caregiver, like that was his person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, I'm blanking on his name, the main character here.
Jesse?
Nope, that's
Jacob. I think he was the
Jacob.
main vampire. Yeah.
he comes around and he basically steals May away from him. So he's jealous of that relationship. He doesn't have that anymore.
Okay.
So he was gonna turn her, his sister, but it's weird because he wants to be treated kind of like an adult because he is mentally.
Yeah.
You've got basically the thing from Interview with a Vampire where you've got the child's body with the adult
In
inside.
it. Yeah, the mental adult in it. The mental adult.
The mental adult.
Yeah.
But then what is he doing being fascinated by this, like, 10-year-old girl?
By a child. Yeah.
Is that like a weird pedophilia thing? Is it he maybe still feels like a kid because the body is a kid,
Yeah.
but he's got the mentality of an adult? Who knows? So that's a little weird and kind of off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
Not a deal breaker or anything. Just kind of an unresolved thing.
Oh man, this is a really awesome movie.
Yeah. It's just it's just fucking gross. And it's not overly gory. It's not
Yeah, no.
I mean it is brutal because of their mindsets and the way they go about doing things, but it's not a gore fest.
It's
There
not
is blood,
gratuitously gory,
obviously,
yeah.
but it's almost more of a it kind of feels like an old gangster flick, like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing. You know what I mean? They're just on the run criminals,
Yeah.
which I guess could fall into that like Western thing too. There's Western stories like that. I don't know. It's just good.
Yeah.
It's just fucking good.
It's a damn good movie. Like, it's just, it's a small stakes movie too, which is something that doesn't get made a lot. A lot. Every like big, action movie or a lot of movies in general have to end with like this world-ending plot.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is just no. We're just a group of vampires. We just travel around. We kill people. That's all we want to do. We
Yeah.
just want to keep doing that.
Yeah.
We're not looking to take over the world. We just wanna
You're
eat
getting
people
that a
and-
lot with vampire movies too. It's like they're part of this giant conglomeration of vampires, and they're gonna try to take out the mortals or turn them into farm food and
Yeah, no,
shit like
I
that.
don't
It's
want
like,
that.
I don't need that. Like, it's
Yeah.
cool once, twice. Every vampire movie doesn't need to be that. Every vampire show doesn't need to be that. I don't need a war with other mythological creatures.
Yeah, just be vampires. Just kill people. Like,
Yeah. That's it.
get back to basics. Vampire fundamentalists. We need them.
That's a sticker.
Now, how do I make that without being offensive to like
just-
certain group?
It just says big dumb monsters. Vampire fundamentalists.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah. You want to throw down some ratings on this movie?
Yeah. I
I do like the little nod to the Chicago fire.
yeah, like remember the fire we started in Chicago?
Yeah.
I will ding this movie, like, like I said, for the most part, the effects are really great, but that scene with the fire, like, is just so not good.
Yeah.
So I'll ding it there. It does kind of get a little slow, I think, in the middle.
Yep.
I could have used another kind of like action scene. Give me a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
So I'll ding it for that. Overall, I'm gonna give this like a 7.5, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I do enjoy this movie.
I am pretty much with you. I love the look of the movie.
Yeah.
I love the
All the
characters.
cars are like these old beat up like trucks and like
Yeah.
nothing looks new. I kind of
Everything
like that.
looks great.
Yeah.
The characters are awesome. They're like their costumes, their personalities, everything's great. Acting is good. Yeah, it, like you were saying, it does get a little slow
Yeah.
around Act 2. I think it has a big case of identity crisis.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot to mention that too. Like, pick a lane and run with it. Like
Yeah.
you're kind of all over the place.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, 7.5 sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm like torn between 7.5, but yeah, 7.5.
'Cause, yeah, there's definitely room for improvement, but man, it's a good watch.
Like it's not like I mean, it's not like a throw it on and kind of walk away from it kind of movie,
Yeah.
but you also don't have to be glued to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's enough going on. You can kind of pick it up if you got to get a game of Snap in real quick.
Yeah. I could have done with like 50% less like sick acting from Adrian Pasdar.
Yep,
Like,
a little much.
bring it in a little bit, dude. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the whole movie. Like, all right, dude.
Yeah, he spends about half of this movie looking like he's about to yak.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, the director's telling him to do that, but
Yeah.
just, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he's like really sweaty looking, like this in this scene in the bus station,
Yeah. Yeah. When the cop's
I-
talking to him.
I know I have looked like that before.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's like you're really cold. Yeah, but I'm sweaty too.
like a gas station, buying snacks at like 3:30 in the morning. You're like, yeah, I have definitely looked like that.
Yeah. Foul. That's foul. All right. You ready to move on to trivia?
Let's move on to the trivia.
All right. We're going to do some trivia here.
move on from this Guinness.
To your next Guinness.
I'm going to take an interlude and re-up my membership to the club.
Oh, shit. I'm getting real.
Yeah. Real drunk.
Yep. By the way, we are, in case you haven't noticed, drinking Guinness. I was telling Chris, I think before we were recording, I started my day at 9 a.m. drinking at the Ruck in Troy, which is a fine alcohol serving establishment. It used to be like really, really, like
yeah, it used
really
to be like
divey.
Yeah, like diviest of the dive bars, and then they've like, classed it up a little bit. Like,
And after spending some time in there, not bad, man. It's really not bad.
I heard they have like legendarily good chicken wings there.
I don't know if they still do, but they did.
Yeah.
They certainly did. There's like 2 more floors to this place now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But anyway, yeah, I was up at the Ruck drinking Guinness at 9 in the morning, watching the rugby matches. So, that was a good time. So I'm continuing the trend here. Okay, back to the trivia. So her future husband, James Cameron, suggested to Bigelow that she use the ready-made ensemble cast from his recent hit, Aliens. And thus Lance Henriksen, Bill Paxton, and Jeanette Goldstein all appear in Bigelow's film.
Yeah.
Michael Biehn had also appeared in Aliens and was considered, but he declined to participate.
Huh.
As he didn't really like the script.
Yeah, maybe he would have been Jacob.
I think he was originally thought of for Jesse.
Okay. I could have seen him doing that.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I would have liked to have seen that.
It would have been good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they would have done with Lance Henriksen, but maybe the dad.
Maybe had some another character, like
Yeah.
another vampire.
Yeah.
That's another thing I like. They don't say the word vampire once in this movie.
Not a single time.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like this is a good example of like doing away with the rules
And not going overboard with it. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Like, you know that they're vampires. Maybe they don't know that they're vampires. Maybe that's not like a thing in their,
they just know that they
world.
like blood. Like, they need blood.
Yeah.
I was expecting this club in a can to suck. Chef's kiss. Beautiful.
Yeah. Goddamn the club.
Yeah.
It's one of the finer
dive beers. Like,
dive beer, yeah. Just like this guy here.
The old blue ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. A beer. Also, don't you fucking look at me. That movie's fucking weird.
Yeah.
During filming, the cast and crew had to deal with a train that would stop at the same intersection every night. One night, Bill Paxton, in full makeup with a half his face missing, saw one of the train workers leave the diesel engine and went up to him saying, "Hey man, there's been an accident. If you think I'm bad, wait till you see the other guy."
Bill Paxton seems like he was a fun dude.
I get that vibe.
Yeah, man, like, he just seems like he was a good dude.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say we probably lost a good one. But I'm going to say that without any knowledge of his actual life.
Yeah, exactly. Disclaimer, asterisk.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe he drowned kittens, but
Sometimes these movie folk just not that great in real life.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Don't meet your heroes, folks.
Yeah.
While shooting in the desert, Lance Henriksen relieved the boredom between takes by hopping in his car and taking short drives through the desert, still in costume and often staying in character. According to Henriksen and Bill Paxton, the two were stopped by a policeman who became unnerved, questioning Henriksen about his speeding so much that the officer became visibly uncomfortable, stepping back and placing his hand on his firearm.
I feel like there's another movie where they just told Lance Henriksen, just show up in your normal clothes. Yeah, just show up what you're normally going to wear. And
It's just that's what he got in the
Yeah.
closet, you know.
Did you notice his fingernails in this movie?
Yeah.
I am pretty sure those were real, like, long fingernails. Like,
No, they're fake.
oh, were they?
Yeah.
I was like, did he just show up like that? Like, did nobody tell him to show up like that? Because none of the other vampires have, like, the fingernails like that.
No, and that's another thing where they leave out details, but there's things. So it's like, is it just because he's that old? Like his hands start to become more like claws.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you'll look, some of the fingernails are actually broken. So
Oh,
they,
really?
they look lived in, which is
Yeah.
fucking rad.
Yeah, yeah. I swore those were real. Like,
No.
again, like, Lance Henriksen just showed up with those. Like, nobody told him to do that.
God. I think if they were real, you'd probably see the nicotine stains on them. There
Just
is
all
nothing
yellow.
grosser than a long yellow fingernail.
Like, yeah, it was in this, like, Guinness, like, old, like, World Book of Records.
Oh, God.
Like, people with the long fingernails look like Fritos. Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't do that. Ugh. Long fingernails on their own creep me out.
Yeah.
Nicotine stain them, I'm fucking out. I don't know what's worse, like a nicotine stained fingernail or a finger.
Oh, like brown fingers. Like, yeah.
You know who's got them real bad is fucking Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never noticed.
I don't know if it's like maybe it's a thing that he had for like a movie. That
Yeah.
He was like just like chain smoking in that movie and it fucking nastied up his
Grimy
fingers.
ass fingers.
Ugh. It's nasty. You nasty.
Nasty motherfucker.
So both Johnny Depp and DB Sweeney auditioned for the role of Caleb, which is his name, not Jacob.
Jacob, Caleb, whatever.
Yeah, you got a dumb name anyway.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Fucking hayseed.
Fucking Okie.
I'm a vampire. Just fucking go with it, man.
Just be a vampire.
Yeah. Bitch.
Sleep all day, party all night, babe.
Exactly. Hang out with Bill Paxton.
Yeah. Cool ass character. According to the making of Near Dark that appears on the DVD, the fog under Adrian Pasdar's shirt was caused by a complicated series of tubes leading to 5 lit cigars under his shirt. Which I imagine they would not do anymore.
Yeah. We had to hire a cigar smoking chimp to get all these ready for the shot. Like,
Just like a cigar fluffer.
yeah. Just a chimp smoking cigars in between takes. We need another one. Give him
Yep.
another one. Like, yeah.
I imagine it's just the chimp from the fucking Krusty the Clown show, right?
It's Mr. Teeny.
Mr. T.
But I was gonna say I did like how like that. I thought it was a cool effect, like the scene where he's coming home and like he's just like smoking as he's like
Yeah.
stumbling home.
Yeah, he looks like from a distance you go, oh, he's drunk, you know, like
Yeah,
what a
yeah.
goddamn kid, and then you realize, oh, he's on fire?
Yeah.
Question mark. This was the last movie produced and released by DEG, as the studio went bankrupt. As a result, the film did not receive much publicity during its release in the fall of 1987, which led in turn to its box office failure,
Huh. Okay.
which is why nobody knows about this fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where like I only found it because I was looking for like vampire movies. Like I was specifically searching vampire movies and through like all these IMDb lists that people put together, and just if it was a title that I had seen before,
Yeah.
I was just gonna go past it.
Yeah.
And it's like I see this, and it's got that cool cover with Bill Paxton full of bullet holes and shit. It's like,
He all burned up.
yeah, like I gotta watch that. And then it was hell to try to find it.
Yeah. Because it was nowhere for a very long time.
Yeah. Um, both of the two 1987 movies about a family of attractive vampires who lure a young man and make him into a half
Lost Boys,
vampire.
yeah.
Before he seeks a cure, Near Dark and Lost Boys feature a son of Jason Miller, who is fucking horror royalty. He was Father Karras in The Exorcist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Both feature a son of Jason Miller in their cast. Joshua John Miller is in Near Dark, and his half brother Jason Patrick is in The Lost Boys.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, thanks, Exorcist.
Yeah. For getting that dude laid and giving us two kids who'd act in vampire movies.
Well, yeah, because we got the father and the sons. Fucking great horror movies.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Yeah. I said the Lost Boys overshadowed this. I think
Lost Boys is the glitzy hair band version of this. This is the dirty rock club vampire movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I like this better, but I don't think it's a fair comparison because they are such different characterizations of vampires.
Yeah. What was Lost Boys? Schumacher.
Yeah.
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 That shows.
Everything's neon and slightly not homophobic, but homoerotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is just a down and dirty. We keep saying this is a punk rock fucking movie.
Yeah.
And maybe not musically, but the vibe of it.
See, this is a scene I think sorry to interrupt, but I think this would have been a cool extended scene. Give me more of this. This would have been a cool action sequence. Them disarming the dudes who try to Lance Henriksen and Diamondback.
Yeah.
The guys who try to carjack them.
Yeah. I love that she's playing into it.
Yeah.
He's just playing it cool. He's like, I'm gonna rip your fucking arms off. Basically. Yeah. It's like, God damn, he's so cool. I fucking love Lance Henriksen. I keep saying Hendrickson because that's
Isn't
the way
Hendrickson?
It's Henriksen.
Huh, all right.
My mouth wants to do it
differently.
differently.
I think I've always said Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Hendrickson is the gin.
That's Hendrix.
Holy shit. I've been wrong about two things.
Ah! All right. This is going to be our last IMDb trivia fact here. When Caleb lets the young cowboy from the bar get away, a billboard can be seen in the background with spray paint. It says Bill and Louise. Bill Paxton, who plays Severin, was married to Louise Newberry.
Aww. Again, just a solid dude.
Yeah.
Seems like he'd be an awesome guy. He seems like the the dude who'd invite you over for a barbecue on a Saturday afternoon. Come on over. We're having people over.
Yeah, I got extra steaks.
Yeah. We're going to Bill Paxton's house.
Fuck.
Oh man. There we go. Where's the mouse?
It's right there.
Yeah. We will move on to the next segment of the show, the better known as. I'm not saying.
Oh God! What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not saying we need a fourth screen, but I'm just saying we now have the capability to add a fourth screen.
We do. We don't need a fourth screen.
We do. Director Catherine Bigelow. Again, she has directed some fucking classic movies.
Yeah.
One above all others, in my opinion. We'll get to that in a moment. Some of the recent stuff not quite as well known. Looks like she has a movie, a movie in development, Aurora. A lot of shorts. Her last movie was 2017, Detroit. Before that, though, was Zero Dark 30. Well, she did another short. Sorry, I'm stumbling all over this
You
shit. Yeah.
certainly are.
Let's compose,
reel it in.
Yeah, and refocus. Zero Dark 30 was in 2012. I think she was nominated for Best Director. I think maybe.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and that might have been
that movie
Best
was
Picture.
Huge.
I have not seen that movie, but
modern war movies don't really do much for me.
Yeah,
And I don't want to take anything away from them because they are well crafted
Yeah,
and they tell
yeah.
a good story. But my God, they appeal to that Five Finger Death Punch crowd.
Yes, that's what that's my issue is like a lot of modern movies are really towing that line between
Like I don't
entertainment and propaganda.
I don't need
Yeah.
things that make more dudes in trailer parks who have never been in the military say got your six.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't need it.
exactly.
And if you live in a trailer park, that's fine. It's
Like-
totally fine. But you know the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like a lot of the newer like, and it's even to the point where like a lot of these movies are like paid for by like the Army or the Navy.
yeah, they are.
Yeah. So like I can't support propaganda. Like, you know, I know it's our propaganda, but like
And it is, and you know, the old war movies were exactly the same. But I'm not living in that current
yeah.
time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure there were people that felt the way I feel about modern ones that dudes felt about, you know, John Wayne World War II movies.
Yeah.
It's probably the same damn thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't want any war movies at all. Like, there's a way to do them where it's not like, oh, I'm just watching a recruiting video, basically. Like, yeah. And yeah, we're getting too many recruiting videos, I think. Anyway, before Zero Dark 30, she also directed The Hurt Locker, which was also a fucking, you know, monster of a movie. I think that also got like Best Picture, or she maybe got.
I
Best
think that
Director.
won a bunch of awards.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly.
That was a really good movie. Also, I've seen, and that was a good movie
Mhm.
because that wasn't like propaganda. That was like,
That was anti-propaganda.
yeah, this was like a dude like.
That was PTSD, the movie.
Yeah, my life is fucked up because of what I do. Like,
Yeah.
like the only time I feel anything is doing this, but at the same, like, you know, to the point where he can't enjoy like his family life, like shit like that. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, that's not like. That's what I want to see. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, my eyes itch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, she directed an episode of the Karen Cisco Show. That was 2004. K-19, The Widowmaker. That was a Harrison Ford like sub movie, I believe. 2002. Was it Harrison Ford? I don't know. I'm talking out of my head. It was.
Yep.
Yeah,
And Liam Neeson.
How about that? It's directed 3 episodes of Homicide, Life on the Street. She directed the movie Strange Days in 1995. That was a really good
Yeah.
movie. That's not Rafe Fiennes. Joseph Fiennes, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember. That was 1995.
Yeah, Joseph Fiennes. Where are the names? Who are the?
No,
No,
it's
it is
Ralph.
Rafe Fiennes. Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
Juliette Lewis.
My name is
Tom
Rafe.
Sizemore.
No, your name is Ralph.
Yeah, whatever, Ralph. Michael Wincott. I would have loved to have asked Tom Sizemore about this movie had I actually given the opportunity.
Hey,
to
did that
interview.
fall through?
Yeah.
Did you not get the opportunity to speak to him?
Tom went to the bathroom and had to go home early that day. Anyway, aside from that, one of the greatest fucking movies ever made, if not the greatest movie ever made, Point Break, 1991.
It's fucking up there.
Yeah. Like
I don't know, dude. I rewatched Roadhouse and I was like,
I was gonna say, I was gonna mention Roadhouse. Yeah. I just watched Roadhouse the other day.
dude, it's going around. It's like
been on
fucking
TV all week.
herpes.
Yeah. And coincidentally, both have Patrick Swayze. And like,
Yeah.
that's just
There's
that.
something to be said about the Sways.
Yeah. That is a movie I can watch anytime, anywhere. I've seen it a million times. I will watch it a million more times.
Roadhouse?
You know
or
what?
Point Break? Either one.
Yes.
Interchangeable at this point.
Yes. Yeah. Point Break. Yeah, one of my favorites.
It's just such a moment in time.
Yeah. A snapshot
Yeah.
of like, yep, that was 1991. 1991. Yep, that's 91.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was 12. Like, that's all. Like, yep, I get it. You were 12. That movie came out. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
That's where your crush on Lori Petty started.
No, she's always kind of like weirded me
That
out.
was Tank Girl for me.
Little dudeish, little mannish. To
Hey,
each their own.
but when you're a young kid and you see Lori Petty in Tank Girl
Yeah.
and you're into like weird alt shit,
It's your thing. Yeah, yeah.
listen, Tank Girl and The Craft just woke things in me, okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I hear you on The Craft. And remind me, I just saw like Fairuza Balk is doing like convention appearances.
Oh, yeah?
Remind me to get on Sam about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Point Break. If for some reason you haven't seen, I have to specify the original Point Break. I don't
Yeah.
recognize this remake Point Break. No, nope. Take
Mm-mm.
that garbage and get the fuck out. We are, yeah. I do not recognize your movie.
No.
Nope. You do not exist. There's only one Point Break.
I will not even attempt to watch it.
No.
If somebody's going to watch it, I will leave the room.
Yeah. Nope. Never. That will never enter my eyes.
Dare you sully Point Break.
Now I want a meatball sandwich. Utah. Two. Catherine Bigelow also directed Blue Steel, which we've mentioned on here quite a few times.
Oddly enough, yes.
Yeah, that movie shows up a lot for some reason on this show. She also directed a New Order music video. That was also 1987, right after this. And this was her second feature-length movie. The first one was The Loveless, 1981. She took a 6-year break in between movies. She doesn't like direct movies very frequently, but man, there's some good ones in there.
Yeah.
Moving on, Adrian Pasdar, known probably most as what's his name, Nathan Petrelli in Heroes. He was the politician brother who could fly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was in 24 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was in Lethal Weapon, the series. Yeah. He apparently has voiced Iron Man for years on various like Marvel animated projects.
Yeah.
76 episodes of Avengers Assemble, 9 episodes of Ultimate Spider-Man. He's done a lot of animated voice work. Transformers, more Marvel, let's see, Disney Infinity, Iron Man again, Hulk, Disney Infinity, Iron Man.
Yeah. So if you've heard Iron Man in the last 20 years.
Yeah, and you haven't visually been looking at Robert Downey Jr., it's probably been Adrian Pasdar.
Yeah.
He was in 3 episodes of Burn Notice.
Yeah, look, he even did Iron Man 3, the official game.
Yeah. He was
You'd
Iron
think
Man
they
in
would
that.
have brought on, Robert Downey Jr.
Even in 2013, I don't think they had RDJ money.
No.
Young Justice, he was Hugo Strange, 2 episodes. Marvel anime. Oof. That was on Spike, I think, maybe.
I think you are correct.
It wasn't G4. I think it was Spike, where they showed those Marvel anime shows, and man, they fucking sucked.
Sure did.
He actually voiced Captain America in an animated Black Panther miniseries in 2010.
Yeah. I hate when they don't shave.
Shit, we're up to the bar scene already. God damn. He was in the 2000s Twilight Zone revival. He was in a Dixie Chicks video. He was married to Natalie Maines for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. From the Dixie Chicks, of course.
One of the chicks.
Yeah.
Because they are no longer the Dixie
They're
Chicks.
just the chicks. Yeah. He was in the NBC House of Frankenstein miniseries from the 90s, 1997 to be specific. Which I kind of want to rewatch again. I'm sure it's not good, but what the fuck?
I don't think I ever watched it.
I remember. I think I watched like the first part and I dug it, and then missed the second part.
Oh, yeah.
So this was like before streaming,
It's
and
ruined.
yeah, so you just never saw it again.
Yep.
Let's see. He was in Carlito's Way. I do not remember that.
I don't think I've seen Carlito's Way more than twice in
Really?
my life. Yeah, and that would have been in the 90s.
I fucking love Carlito's Way. Say what you will about Pacino in his overacting years, but god damn, he really knocked some of those out of the park.
He's great at gangster flicks.
Yeah. Him playing a Hispanic gangster, can't go wrong. I did just rewatch Scarface the other day.
I do not like Scarface.
I don't think it's as good as everybody gives it credit
It
for.
really is not.
But
It's got a better reputation than it is a movie.
Yeah, it's good to throw on every now and again.
What it is hip hop culture really latched onto it,
Yeah, and that blew it up. Yeah.
and that's where its reputation really comes from.
Where else are you gonna get F. Murray Abraham and fucking Frank Loja playing Cubans?
At least he wasn't hawking orange juice.
Stephen Bauer, fucking none of you people are Cuban.
Not a one.
Anyway, Adrian Pazdar's first movie, Top Gun, 1986.
That's a way to start a career.
Yeah. Start off on top. Good job. Jenny Wright. She played May in this movie. Yeah, she was in stuff here and there. I did not realize. Oh, she was in The Lawnmower Man, 1992. She is in Young Guns too. She's the redhead hooker, the one that rides off naked on the horse.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did not realize that. I'm like, oh fuck.
Huh.
Yeah, Jane Greathouse. That was her. I saw Twister. It is not the.
That is not that Twister.
Yeah, no, 1989 Twister. Other than this though, she was in St. Elmo's Fire, 1985. She is in the Pink Floyd The Wall movie. She's the blonde girl that the fucking main character hooks up with at one point. That was 1982.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since
It's been the mid 90s.
college. Yeah.
The mid 90s, I think.
Yeah, college, high school, maybe. Anyway, moving on. Lance Henriksen, no D. We've talked about him multiple times before, so we'll just kind of blow through the highlights here.
Yeah.
Aliens. He's Bishop.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead.
He's the
This
best.
is the same thing that happened last time. We were like, yeah, he's legendary because he was in.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's Lance fucking Henriksen.
Yeah, exactly. He's weird. He's awesome. He's Lance Henriksen. We'll move on.
Yeah.
Bill fucking Paxton.
Also,
We've talked about many
ripped through
times.
yeah.
But rest in peace.
Did he do any directing? Or
No, he did.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he did. 5 directing projects. What did he direct? Short.
oh, he directed Frailty.
That's right. Yeah.
Fuck, I love that movie.
He directed us. Is it the fucking claymation fish heads, roly poly fish heads?
That might be.
He directed that. Barnes and Barnes fish heads, 1980. That's fucking wild.
He must have directed that, and then SNL bought it.
Yeah. I remember I don't know if it was on during Monster Vision or something, but I remember turning on TNT once, in the middle of the night. Because I just woke up, I couldn't fall back to sleep.
Yeah.
Throw on TV.
And then Fish Heads was on?
My TV was on TNT, and that was what came on.
Oh, so you didn't get to go to sleep.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. The greatest game ever played. This is a baseball movie, I believe. Is it? Nope. Golf.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he directed it.
So, actually,
It's a Disney movie.
yeah, it's Shia LaBeouf. That actually got pretty good reviews, if I remember correctly. It was a big deal of a movie.
All right. Oh, Casey Jones was in it. Elias Koteas.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of people nobody's ever heard of. Anyway, moving on. Jeanette Goldstein is one of those people who just you probably don't even realize all of the things you've seen her in.
Yeah.
She's in most of James Cameron's movies. I mean, she is probably
Aliens, Terminator 2.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably most well known as Private Vasquez in Aliens.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, that is her first role.
Yeah.
Did not realize that. And that's
And
like
if you don't know that, if you're from the Capital District, if you ever listened to The Edge when they went from commercial break to music and they went, "Let's rock!"
Yeah.
That was her.
That was her. Let's see. She was also in an episode of Alias, an episode of 6 Feet Under, ER. She's in a couple of different Star Trek things. She's in a voice in the Star Trek Invasion video game. I want to say she's in the Star Trek Generations movie. She's in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. She was in Titanic as Irish Mommy.
Weird.
Yeah, sounds like the stripper that comes out on St. Patrick's Day. Fucking.
She's got like potato pasties.
Yeah. Or like leprechaun hats. Like...
Or are they gold coins?
Yeah. Yeah, Star Trek.
I'm Irish. Shut up.
Yeah. She was an original MacGyver. Of course, she is in Terminator 2. She is one of John Connor's step-parents who gets murdered by the T-1000.
Yes.
She's in Lethal Weapon 2. She is one of the She's the cop who gets blown up on the diving board. Like they hide a bomb on the diving board.
I gotta watch those again. I haven't seen them.
Lethal Weapon was on AMC like yesterday. I was watching it while I was working. Was it yesterday?
Working.
No, I fucking have been working my ass off as of recently.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, this was 1987, and right before this was Aliens, 1986, her first role. Tom, do I have anything non-alcoholic left to drink? Because I have wicked cotton mouth. That is streaming magic right there, folks.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is all compelling entertainment. Anyway, Tim Thomerson. He was Caleb's dad, not Jacob. It ends in a B, whatever. Fucking
basically the same name.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, this dude was in a lot of shit. He still is in shit every now and again. Does some voice work. He's in a couple of the Saints Row games.
Those are like if you took GTA and a big bag of meth, right?
Yeah, just mix it all together. And maybe like a Four Loko, like just dump it on top.
For juice.
Yeah.
Keep it moist.
Like a slurry. Yeah, He was in the Homefront video game 2011.
I have that, and I love the soundtrack for that. But I don't like the control schemes of that game.
I remember being very just okay.
Yeah.
I remember being very short too.
Yeah.
I remember like it doesn't really like by the time it gets going is when it ends basically. Let us see. He was also in Evil Bong, playing the character of Jack Death. Is a character he popularized. Well, I wouldn't say popularized, but he played in the Trancers.
More than once?
Yeah, played in the Trancers series of movies. Sasquatch Mountain.
Oh, maybe that's the one I was thinking of with Lance Henriksen.
His name's Eli Van Cleef.
What?
Yeah.
That's the guy from the Dollars trilogy.
Let's Lee Van Cleef.
It's Eli.
Eli Wallach.
Eli Wallach and Lee Van Cleef.
Lee Van Cleef, yeah. To Kill a Mockumentary.
Ugh.
14 episodes of Days of Our Lives. Tim Thomerson, that's right. I'm like, who the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
He's in those Trancers movies. Like they were like these like low budget like 80s and 90s. Like I think most of them went straight to video, if not all of them. Just an episode of Sliders, episode of Ally McBeal, episode of Arliss. He is also in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like 3 or 4 people from this movie are in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Weird.
Yeah, I wonder what the connection there is. He's in 3 episodes of the USA steamy classic Silk Stockings.
I'll have you know I did start watching that.
Did you really?
I did.
What is the premise of this show? Is this like a sexy detective agency or something?
So, okay, there are two detectives, and they work what one of them calls silk stalking cases, and it's like high profile people that have been murdered,
Yeah.
and it usually winds up being some kind of like sexy mistress kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
but these two have the hots for each other, but they're also like best friends, so they don't want to fuck up that and their detective work by fucking
So
each
just
other.
like a bunch of
So
fucking
it's
going on.
just sexual tension.
Yeah, while two people are trying not to fuck
Yeah.
amidst all the fucking crimes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not like all the fucking crimes, like
Yeah.
all the fucking crimes. Like
Yeah. Yeah, fucking hyphen crimes.
Yeah. Fucking related crimes.
Yeah. It's pure 90s magic. Oh, dude. It's everything I remember from watching with the lights off with nobody else around because we weren't allowed to watch it.
He plays the character of Liam Gallagher in a movie called Escape from Atlantis in 1997. How hilarious would that have been? Like, if they actually got Liam Gallagher to play that, we need to escape from Atlantis, you fuckers.
Yeah. He probably would have been drunk and surly.
Yeah. A little bit angry. A little bit, yeah, rude.
Just a bit.
Probably talking a lot of shit about his brother, too.
Oh, Viper.
Viper, yeah,
Yep.
Knight Rider with a Viper.
Yep.
He was in an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
They play that on Conan O'Brien like all the time, didn't they? Yeah. He had the Walker, Texas Ranger like lever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ching, like.
I love Conan, but like I couldn't watch that every night. Like it was just so absurd.
There was a while I was watching it every night.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
Too much for me.
Now the idea of like tuning into a TV show at 1:30 or even 12:30 at night now, like
Yeah.
shit changes when you get old, folks.
Yeah.
He was in an episode of Baywatch, which shows up quite a few times this evening in our credits as well. He was in an episode of The Golden Girls. He was in an episode of the original Flash. Twice, 1985 and 1990, he was in Murder, She Wrote, playing Burt Rogers and Lieutenant Clyde Pitts.
Yeah.
21 Jump Street, Moonlighting, Who's Harry Crumb.
God damn.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
That one goes under the radar a lot.
Yeah, I forgot how great John Candy is. Like, 'cause, his movies aren't on a lot anymore.
They're really not, yeah.
Although Uncle Buck was on the other day. It's the first time I've watched Uncle Buck
Oh.
from start to finish in a very long time.
Yeah. Oh my god. You're not my niece. Just watching him flip that fucking pancake with the snow shovel.
There's one I didn't want to go over. Did I go over? Yes. This movie is like goddamn vanished. The Wrong Guys, 1988. I don't think you can find this. I think it might be on YouTube, and like that's about it. It's like packed with comedians. 1988. They played like when they were kids. They were in the Boy Scouts.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Can you go
yeah.
back up just real quick? Can you scroll through that?
That's actually what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I forgot that it's compressed, so it looks
Yeah.
weird. The cast is like stacked with people. Louis Anderson, Richard Lewis, Richard Belzer, Tim Thomerson's in it. Brian James is in it, who's like a dude who's in a lot of like 80s like action like cop movies.
Yeah.
John Goodman is the bad guy in it. Ernie Hudson's in it. Is there anybody else like known?
Timothy Van Patten.
Josh Saviano, who was Paul Schaefer. Jonathan Brandis is also in it. Rita Rudner.
Damn.
Yeah, that's really it for the known people.
Art LaFleur.
Yeah, they were like Boy Scouts. And then like when they were when they're old, for some reason, when they're older, they all get back together and like go on the same like trip that they went on when they were Boy Scouts, the same like camping trip.
Yeah.
And like there's some kind of like drug deal or something that they like stumble across, and yeah, I remember being hilarious, and I probably haven't seen it since like the mid '90s.
Yeah.
So it could not be hilarious, and that's probably why it's not anywhere to watch.
Yeah. It looked like it was rated PG, so
I remember it being hysterical.
yeah. Fucking Richard Belzer. Nobody remembers that he's a comedian. He was a comedian.
Stand-up comedian, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They just know him as the detective fucking Munch or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Dude was fucking hilarious.
Tim Thomerson was also in Iron Eagle, 1986.
Didn't they make like 6 of those movies?
I believe so.
Yeah.
That was when fighter jets were popular in the movies.
It really kind of wasn't. Like, when it came out, yeah, the first 2, but then they were just like kind of,
Yeah.
they were trying to like hang on to it.
Moving on, Joshua John Miller, who played Homer in this.
Yeah.
Really not in a lot of stuff.
He's smoking a lot of cigarettes for a little kid here.
Yeah. He has written, he's the writer, developed by also, so he's creator of it. That show Queen of the South. 62 episodes.
I don't know what that is.
I want to say it was on like TNT maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
Southern Mafia type of show.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
The Wizard of Gore. Is that a remake?
2007.
Because I want to say that was an old horror movie.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
That's upsetting.
Speaking of upsetting people, Crispin Glover and Jeffrey Combs are just unsettling dudes.
Yeah. One of them I would actually probably hang out with.
Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah.
Combs, however you want to say
Combs.
it. Yeah. We'll move on from Tim Thomerson. There's really like not much else to. 21 Jump Street shows up a couple of times.
Mhm.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not Tim Thomerson. The kid. He was in River's Edge also. That was a pretty good movie. That was 1986. I want to say that's Keanu Reeves' like first movie maybe.
86?
That could not be correct. I might just be pulling that fact out of my ass. Let's see. See all bullshit. Nope, definitely not.
Yeah.
84 is when he starts.
Well, I mean, that was TV.
Youngblood 85 or 86.
So you're in the right year. He had a fucking powerful 86.
Yeah, big year for Keanu. Babes in Toyland. I remember that. I think Drew Barrymore's in that also.
Wasn't that?
Why are we looking at Keanu Reeves?
Oh, because we wanted to know if that was his first movie.
I
Wasn't Babes in Toyland like an 80s hair band?
think you might be right.
I think I am. I was almost positive.
What's that song that they sing?
My sister had one of their cassettes like recorded.
I want to say they sing like a novelty type of song.
Was that the one that was like, I don't want to go to school today?
Maybe.
You do your thing.
Yeah. To the internet.
Yeah.
We were talking about Homer. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Troy Evans, who is another one of those actors who's like, oh, that guy. Like, you've seen him in a lot of movies, never really like starring in anything. He's always like a kind of like a goofy cop. He was in a couple episodes of Veep, so goofy congressman in that one instance, I guess. He is in Things. Hannah Montana. He was in an episode. He was in 129 episodes of ER.
They were a all-girl grunge band, by the way.
Okay. He was in the Black Dahlia movie. That was 2006. CSI Miami. Becker.
Yeah.
It's in the Reba McEntire show entitled
Reba. Not gonna lie to you. I've seen a lot of that show.
It's just not my demographic.
It wasn't like my mom watched it like a lot
Yeah.
because Reba is a fucking queen. So I would just be like hanging out with my mom, and she would
Just have it on.
have it on.
Yeah. He was also in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Jesus Christ.
He's the police chief in the scene where Johnny Depp he goes to cover a convention, and he's obviously all fucked up on drugs, and
yeah.
it's all police chiefs.
Yep. Yeah. It was a fucking police convention.
Yeah. You can tell a pot addict by the cum stains on their pants from constantly jacking off. He looks down. He's got the stains on his pants.
I don't love that movie.
Oh, I dig that movie.
The book is better.
Yeah.
But it's also there's really weird dry spots in the book.
Yeah. I the Johnny Depp movie I fucking love.
No, it is good.
Yeah. He was also in Murder, She Wrote, 1994. So towards the end of the series.
Was it 96? I think it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is most famously known from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. He is Roger Podacter, the coach that jumps off the fucking, gets thrown off the fucking balcony.
Yeah.
He's also in the Steven Seagal goddamn classic Under Siege, 1992. He is in 2 episodes of Tales from the Crypt.
Ooh.
Yeah, I looked up both of them. One's the one that always shows up for some reason. The one with Demi Moore and fucking Jeffrey Tambor.
That one
Shows up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure why. And the other one was, where did Tales from the Crypt go? There it is.
Yeah. I was gonna say just under.
Season 4. Split. Oh, this is the one with Joe Pesci, I believe. Yeah. I don't remember this one either.
Yeah.
Swindler. Jack Loves Money. And Twins.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. But he was also in The Lawnmower Man.
I didn't like that movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since it was new, but I didn't like it in 92, so.
He is also in the, I say this unironically, comedy classic,
Yeah.
Men at Work, 1990. And then before that, another comedy classic, My Blue Heaven, also 1990. And he was in Matlock in 1989. So we have old people solving murders all over the place this evening.
Oh, boy.
He's also in Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
A lot of people hold that era of Halloween in high regard, like the
Danielle Harris movies. And
Yeah.
I think Paul Rudd's in that one too, isn't he?
No.
He's in one of them.
One?
I think it's that one.
It might have been that one.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
They're forgettable, just slasher movies. You know, they're cashing in on
now there's a psychic link between Michael Myers and somebody else. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I don't know, Halloween, not gonna lie.
1 and 2.
Even those, not my favorites. I understand they're good,
Yeah.
but I don't have that nostalgia or sentimentality for them that a lot of people do. They're just,
Yeah.
I get it. All right. It's just, and I get that it started the slasher genre, but it's just too generic, I think, for me.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
I guess there were a couple of slashers before that. Silent Night, Deadly Night was before that, which I guess is kind of a slasher, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But I love it. I love Halloween 1 and 2.
Those are obviously the best.
I find them all to be watchable.
Yeah, well,
except for the latter era ones. Halloween.
The last two just sucked balls.
I like the first 2. Third one was ass.
The first one was good. The second one, that's the one where they're like beating him in the street with like irons and like fucking.
Yeah. Everything up to the end of that was decent.
Yeah. And then that last one was
But they could have
garbage.
they could have done this whole thing with that first movie and killed him at the end of that first movie.
Yeah, it would have been way better.
Would have been chef kiss perfect. I don't know if you can give a movie a Michelin star, but that'd be it.
I would have got it. We will move on.
All right, so we're at the transfusion scene. How the hell does he know that having a blood transfusion is going to do anything for him?
Yeah.
Also, where the fuck is he getting a transfusion from? It looked like his dad was donating some blood to him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not enough to completely replace his blood. Yeah. Move on. Roger Aaron Brown, who was in this movie as someone. He's the truck driver.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. He's done some voice work in a couple of the Assassin's Creed games. He did some voice work in Dying Light, which was a really good game.
I love that game. Oh, the second one is on sale right now, and I'm so tempted to buy it.
Yeah, I haven't played that one. Let's see. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. He was in an episode of Supernatural. He does some voices in Disney's The Princess and the Frog.
I'm not really seeing anything other than TV here, man.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Is there?
Trust me. He is in another one of the greatest movies ever fucking made. He's in the Ferris Bueller knockoff Parker Lewis Can't Lose. He is in Matlock, solving old people solving more murders. Father Dowling and Matlock, Maniac Cop 2, RoboCop 2.
Oh yeah.
He is an original flavor.
Meet the Applegates.
Meet the Applegates, the Roach movie. Yeah. He's an Alien, Alienation. Sorry, don't mean Alien.
Yeah.
He's in Action Jackson. He is in. Is it 1986? Cobra.
Fuck yeah.
The Sylvester Stallone classic. You can throw that right in with the argument of greatest movies ever made. Fucking Cobra.
I can't.
Cobra is a classic.
It's classic and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Greatest ever made.
Greatest movies ever made. It's Point Break, Roadhouse, Cobra. Yeah.
I stopped watching movies in 1991.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
I really just wanted to get. He's also in Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Oh, great! It was
Yeah.
a terrible movie.
Yeah.
I love Star Trek.
Exactly.
That movie sucked ass.
Moving on. Thomas Wagner. He was the bartender in this. Seems like an old dude. That was his first role as the bartender.
God damn.
Yeah, he's been in some shit since then, though. He was in a couple episodes, or in one episode of Felicity. He was in that horror movie Pinocchio's Revenge, 1996.
Ugh.
Melrose Place, ER, L.A. Law. I want to say there was like something that stood out. He was in an episode of Seinfeld. He is also in My Blue Heaven.
All right, so I have this weird brain thing. So every time I hear L.A. Law, I think L.A. Gear, and then I think shitty sneakers.
Shitty gas sneakers. That only like girls wore with like acid wash jeans. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
All you young people out there, you
Don't
might
get
not,
that reference,
You don't know
yeah.
what L.A. Gear
Yeah.
is. You also don't know what L.A. Law is, but
Same types of girls that listen to L.A. Guns.
fuck you, L.A. Guns is awesome. Dude, we will fight.
They were always just knockoff fucking Guns N' Roses, like when I was a kid, as far as I remember anyway.
And not really, because they were around first.
Were they really?
Tracy Guns used to be in Hollywood Roses, which was the band that was an amalgamation that split off into Guns N' Roses and
Yeah.
LA Guns.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you, I know stuff.
He was in the Al Pacino movie Sea of Love in 1989. Al Pacino and Ellen Barkin. And that's really about it for the notable stuff. This was his first movie.
Action Jackson.
Robert Winley. When I was watching this today, when they were in the bar, and I'm watching, is that dude the fucking the guy that Arnold Schwarzenegger steals his clothes in Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Sure enough, it is. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
It is absolutely that guy. Your clothes, your boots, your bike. He is in an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. But yeah, Pinocchio's Revenge shows up again. He's also in The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr.
Great show.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was watching, I'm like, is that the same guy? And like, yeah, sure enough.
Stone motherfucking Cold.
Oh yeah, no shit, he is in Stone Cold.
Along with
Lance Henriksen, yeah. Also, greatest movies ever made, Stone Cold.
Yeah. Yep, I'll give you that one.
He's in an episode of Tales from the Crypt. It's the first episode of Tales from the Crypt, The Man Who Was Death. It's about the dude on death row. Get back to our credits here. He was in an episode of Sledgehammer. His first episode was Pale Rider, 1985. And lastly, James LaGrosse, or LaGrosse, I don't know how you say that. There was a reason I saved this dude. What the fuck was it?
What the hell was he in this?
He is... I don't remember. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Some guy.
There is a reason I saved him.
Point Break?
Oh, he is in Point Break.
Oh, no. Oh,
The
no.
remake. But he is in Point Break original flavor.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Dude, have some fucking respect, man. You're in the greatest movie ever made. When they say, hey, do you want to be in a remake of the greatest movie ever made? You say fucking no.
No.
I'm in the greatest movie ever made.
Why would I sully my own reputation?
Yeah.
Also, he was in Constantine. That show was amazing, and
Yeah.
they need to bring it back. And I'm fucking mad that they
They
won't.
keep like almost bringing it back,
What
and
the
then it always just falls through. Oh, I got paper towels.
What is happening with our beers?
Oh, bam!
Thank you.
Yeah, we keep having beer explosions. This didn't get on the mat this week.
I wonder if the garage is getting like super cold when the heat is not on and affecting the beer.
Maybe. It gets like into the 40s in here. Like when I turn my car on, the thermostat's usually like at 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
6 episodes of one of the best TV series as ever, Justified.
I still haven't watched much of any of that.
I'm sorry. They made a movie of The Sixth Gun?
I don't even know what that is, my man.
It was a comic. Oh, failed pilot adaptation.
Oh.
It was a comic. Cullen Bunn wrote it. It was like a Western, and I want to say like the plot was like there was these 6 like cursed guns that were like created, and I have the first book, and I remember really liking it, and then just never finishing the rest of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have that problem too.
Yeah. There's a plot synopsis right here. Set in the Old West about 6 cursed guns that give dark powers and are tied to its owners until their deaths.
That sounds fucking rad.
Yeah. I remember it being really awesome. Because the woman who has it, like her husband had it, and then like he gets killed, and like she just picks up the gun like as he gets killed.
Yeah.
And like she's like tied to it. Check out The Sixth Gun if you're looking for a reading recommendation.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll end it there. I don't think this dude was in anything else really. I just wanted to point out that he was in the shitty Point Break, and the only Point Break that I will recognize.
And Point Break.
Yeah. But that'll do it for the Better Known As segment of the show.
Yeah.
As we move on to the crapshoot.
Yeah, that's it.
I watched this week fucking movie that people have been talking about. Was hyped. Was fucking sat down expecting, a fucking really awesome experience. Watched Skinamarink.
Yeah, everybody's
huge piece of shit.
Really, everybody's fucking raving about it.
Piece of shit.
Really?
Yep.
Like just like an overall quality thing, or
yes, quality content. It's a bag of shit. I'm sorry to the person who made it.
you made a bag of shit.
You made a bag of shit. He made it for like $5,000, and like it shows that it's a $5,000 movie.
Yeah.
it's just like there's no plot really. It's just like music video shots strung together, and I think you're supposed to like interpret a story from it
Oh yeah.
of like these kids who wake up and like their parents disappear, and like it's just whispering and like just weird imagery, and that's it. It's a piece of shit. Again, I'm sorry. It's a piece of shit. It's a student film. Is what it looks like.
What
and
it
what it
sounds
feels like.
what it sounds like is like interlude cuts from like a Nine Inch Nails DVD.
Bingo. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. No, I was so hyped to watch it. I am glad I did not go to a theater to watch it because I would have. I don't want to add another like title to the list of movies I've walked out on. Like I don't think I finished it. I think I got halfway through. I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah.
I physically cannot
Or
sit
walk
through
out
the
of a
rest
movie at your
this
home.
movie. Yeah, it's what the fuck, man.
Yeah.
I really think that like, well, I know this for a fact. Like people like if you join any kind of like, because I've almost quit like the Joe Bob group multiple times over this.
Yeah.
Because these groups are just a series of like people latching on to an idea and then posting about it, and then people endlessly posting about that same idea,
Right.
like, you know, just because they saw somebody else post about it,
Yeah.
like for about a week or two, and it just beats the shit out of things. Like,
That's kind of what happened when like Barbarian came out.
yes, yeah,
like,
yeah,
All right, I'm gonna watch it.
yeah.
I really wish you guys
And
would
the
shut
hype,
the fuck up over
yeah,
it
the
though.
hype kills it, yeah. And trust me, the hype doesn't kill this movie. The movie kills itself.
Yeah.
I hate to shit on it because like it's independent horror. Like,
Yeah. We need it.
yeah, you're doing your thing. I respect that. I love that. I do not understand the fucking praise for this movie. It is unwatchable.
Really.
Yeah, unwatchable.
I don't. Did I watch anything really?
I feel like I watched something else too, and I don't remember.
You know what I watched? I watched a documentary on Nolan Ryan today.
All right.
Not relevant to anything involved with this show, but that's what this segment is for. I was just watching it. It was like I like sports documentaries, and I like the idea of baseball. I can't watch it. Like,
Yeah,
I can watch it live.
Live is different. I cannot
I
sit
can't
and
watch
watch
it
a
on
fucking
TV.
baseball game. It's the most boring thing ever. Like,
Yeah. And like the way they're talking about this, and then the way they show the interstitial like cuts of him playing the game,
yeah.
it was fucking awesome. Like a really well crafted documentary about Nolan Ryan. And if you are unfamiliar, Nolan Ryan was one of the best pitchers to ever play the game,
Yeah, oh, for sure.
and his stats say so. But he also pitched for almost 30
Like into
fucking
it, like
years.
his 50s. Yeah, yeah.
He was like 44 when he retired.
No shit. I thought he was older than that.
Yeah. Well, he retired in the 90s. He started in the 60s.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, the dude had a fucking career.
There we go. Our friend Shirley Duff is
Yep.
blending in with our mouse mat.
Which is covered in old horror movie.
This is not the
Posters.
end with which you open beers.
No, it's not.
This is the end with which you open beers.
Wow.
Let's try not to hit the mic, so that was why there was a subpar throw.
Bank shot.
Yeah.
I don't think I really watched anything. Oh, Shelly watched, and I, by proxy, watched all of the Bastard Son and the Devil, or what the fuck is the show?
I have no idea.
It's an English show, and it's kind of a mashup between like Harry Potter and like
Oh, this is the scene. This
Where
none
he's
of
on
the
fire.
yeah.
yeah.
Hold on, I have to like, because when he first starts smoking, it looks weird too. Right
Yeah.
here. Like it's cartoon smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
does
they
not look
overlaid
good.
that. But anyway, it's yeah, it's a weird like mashup between like Harry Potter and the Magicians.
Okay.
If you ever watched that show,
This is sexy Harry Potter.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's a pretty decent show.
All right.
The effects were good. The story was decent that they're telling. I mean, that's really kind of all there was to it. There's a really, really weird kind of pedo-y vibe to a thing.
All right.
Yeah, it involves a character who's 16, like days away from turning 17, and somebody who is probably 30. You know, like
It's still creepy as fuck. Either
Yeah.
way, any way you look at it,
yeah,
creepy as fuck.
yeah. Obviously, the actors were all above,
Yeah,
age,
but everything's
but-
cool.
but the story they're telling, not great. That's really my one gripe with the show. Like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
This is not good. This sets a poor standard. Examples were made.
I will fucking recommend Last of Us.
I still haven't watched it.
Oh my god, man! Like, yeah, they like when they, I think we talked about this when it first came out. Like right before it came out, I said like, the reviews are like, incredible, saying it's like in a class of its own. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to like video game adaptations, and like I don't even think you can call it a video game adaptation
Really?
because it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like it's just of such good quality. Like they released this week's episode early. They released it last night because of the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, because they don't want it. Yeah.
And like,
Which is fucking smart.
yeah, absolutely. It like they've really like the zombies are just kind of like, okay, there are zombies in this universe. That's really like. It's not like the where like even The Walking Dead like kind of got away from that, but like, like zombies are kind of at the forefront. Like, where in this is like it's all about the people, and then like, oh yeah, fuck, we're in a world where there's zombies.
Yeah.
So like, this whole episode last night is just about fucking Joel and Ellie like trying to they're just they're making their way through the U.S. trying to get to where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
And they meet up with these two people, this guy and his son, and like they're just kind of like they get along and everything's great, and like they're in this town where like they're hunting down the people who were like friendly to like the federal troops and stuff who were like running things before.
Yeah.
So like this dude was one of them, and like it's just him and his kid, and he's trying to get out, and they're it's just so it's the four of them. It's Joel and Ellie and the guy and the kid. And it's just all about them, just interacting, and then them being chased, and then like they inevitably get to the part where the people who are chasing them catch up, and like you're so focused on the fact that the drama, like the human part of it, you're so focused on that you forget like, oh yeah, this is a zombie show.
Yeah.
So like as you're focused on this, like all of a sudden you hear like rumbling, and like what the fuck is that? And then like the ground opens up and thousands of fucking zombies start pouring out of the ground. Like,
Awesome.
yeah, like holy shit, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
this giant fucking like hulking like fungus zombie comes like emerging out of the hole. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
So I never played the games, but
Yeah.
like, this is making me want to.
yeah. I definitely I played the first one. I never played the second one.
Yeah.
And like I want to replay the first one. And
They are
play them
porting
both.
them. They are porting them to PC with like the remaster versions that
Yeah.
they're doing. So I might wind up picking them up that way.
But it was just like, oh yeah, like, we live in a world where like zombies got the Darth Vader treatment. They're not scary anymore. They're just fucking, party foul. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Hey,
when,
I
back when
couldn't
Nick
help
spilled the
it.
beer.
I couldn't help it.
So yeah, I mean, like, zombies aren't scary anymore. They're just and then like, oh yeah, no wait, they're fucking scary. Like yeah. It's just like you see this street, and then like, 1 second there are no zombies in it, and then 10 seconds later there are hundreds of zombies like just spewing out of the ground. Like, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. But like, I do this thing where I get into a show, and then if it's on a weekly release,
Yeah, you hit that wall.
I'll hit a wall. Like, I hit it early with Rings of Power and House of the Dragon.
Oh yeah.
I didn't make it more than 3 episodes into each
House
one.
of the Dragon just like got so good. It just kept getting better and better
Yeah.
and better. Yeah, would
I just
recommend
cannot stand Matt Smith's fucking face.
that. He's such a bastard in that show, and it works so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It bothers me to look at him.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. He looks like a Frank Quietly drawing.
He does. He's all lumpy and shit. Gross. Ah, god damn it.
Let's see. Anything else? I don't know.
I don't think so. Like I haven't been watching anything lately. I've been like,
So I've been trying to down movies lately. I watched a lot of movies. I watched Memento again for the first time in probably like 15 years.
I hated that movie.
Really?
When I've watched it, I fucking hated
Oh
it.
my God, it was so good. I
don't know
forgot
if-
how good that movie was.
I don't know if I was in the wrong headspace or what,
Yeah.
but anytime I tried to watch it,
Oh,
it didn't
dude,
do
I
a fucking
forgot
thing
how
for
good
me.
that movie was. There you go. Put the paper towels behind the TV screen. There you go.
I don't know.
What else have I feel like I watched something old.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't know. Last week and this week kind of blurred together. So I was like, oh, I watched Cincinnati Kid. Wait, I talked about that last week. I watched Dead Ringers. Oh, wait, I talked about that
was
last week. Yeah. No, I think the majority of the anything that I watched was with Shelly when she was watching that show.
Yeah. That might be a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good here.
We're talked out for the evening, I believe.
Tapped out. Excited for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Yes.
Excited to not go anywhere and sit in my house and eat some chips and watch football.
Yeah, I have not planned snack-wise well. I have to fucking go to the store early tomorrow because it's going to be a shit show. If it hasn't already been a shit show.
I don't know. Shelly went grocery shopping before I came over here, and she didn't seem like she was ready to murder anybody, so it might not have been
That's
that
a good
bad.
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go early in the morning, get some fucking snacks.
Yep.
I got shit to make hummus. I'm going to make some hummus.
Gonna make hummus?
I made hummus last week, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was surprisingly easy.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's chickpeas, tahini, and whatever the fuck spices you want to put in it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm making some of that. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow's
I should make
problem.
chili. I haven't made chili in a minute.
Chili is ruined for me. My mother made the best chili.
Okay.
Dude, she would make a pot of chili and you could stand the fucking wooden spoon upright in it and it wouldn't move.
Yeah.
Nobody touches that fucking chili. I'll try it. You know, I'll give anybody's chili a chance.
Yeah.
I'm always let down.
Yeah, see, like I've always liked chili, but like nobody in my family ever like made it.
Yeah.
So like somewhere in my teens, like I just like became the guy who made chili in our family. Like
Yeah.
and then like over the years, like it's progressed where like, you know, I started making it was just like, how do you make chili? All right. Ground beef and then like 2 packets of this chili mix and like, you know, fucking some beans.
Yeah.
Whereas now I don't need fucking mix. I don't need a recipe. I
Yeah, you
just
just do
wing
it.
it. Yeah.
That's what chili's supposed to be.
Yeah. I know what goes in it. Like it's just, you know, to the point where I don't even use like canned tomatoes anymore. I use fresh tomatoes when I make it. Like, yeah.
Bougie bitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to start making my own sauce.
Yeah. Like I kind of have started like learning how to cook tomatoes a little more. When did we become a cooking podcast? Whatever.
Fuck it. This is
Yeah, I want to make
crapshoot.
my own tomato. I want to take a pile of tomatoes and make them tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I want to do that. I just don't have the. I don't know what it is. Like I have the ambition. Like I can buy a bunch of shit. and
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't want to spend an entire day making sauce and then have it suck.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I can go pop and open a jar of ragu and like It's gonna be pretty good. Like
It's
you
all
know?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I slave over the fucking stove for 6 hours to make
Yeah.
sauce that tastes like buttholes.
Like you ever like I've run across these people where like my sauce has to cook for like 3 days
Like,
and it always tastes like burned shit whenever you taste it. Like
yeah,
no, it doesn't. You need it takes like 20 minutes to like an hour to make tomato sauce, man. Like if you really want to drag it out, like
yeah,
ugh,
yeah. There's
why
like
is this brown? Like
Yeah, it's carbonara. No, it's carbon.
it's fucking gross is what it is.
Fuck you if you make sauce that way.
I started making the sauce 2 days ago. Nope.
Did your feet touch these tomatoes?
Yeah.
Did they?
Like living in a fucking medieval tavern, like making forever stew. Nothing needs to cook that long.
Yeah. Gross. All right, God damn it.
Yeah. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah. Fuck. Dude, I have been dying for like some fucking hot dogs lately.
I almost went to Gus's today because I wanted hot dogs.
See, I would never go to Gus's.
I knew you were gonna say
I want hot dogs. How about Gus's?
And like,
How about go fuck yourself?
why is any decent
Speaking
hot dog
of
place
burnt,
around here not open on Sunday? What the fuck is that? Like, why can't we have hot dogs on Sunday?
Charlie's has got to be open on a Sunday.
There is one hot dog Charlie's open. I think it's like in Troy, or
There's one in Waterville Eat.
I think maybe that's the one. I think that's
Yeah.
the one that might be open on Sundays.
Yeah, it's over by the gas station.
But like they're like bottom of the barrel for me, or like as far as the hot dog joints go around here.
Yeah, but they're quick and easy, and I like them. I don't get.
See,
I don't typically get the meat sauce.
See, I don't like Sabrett hot dogs. Those like snappy, like
Oh,
yeah, no,
that's where it's at.
yeah, no, I don't like Sabretts.
Oh.
Taste them all fucking day, like. Oh.
If you're not burping garlic 2 days after, you didn't
Yeah.
eat fucking hot dogs.
Maybe we'll just go buy some hot dogs and make them tomorrow. Maybe we'll make
I don't know.
chili dogs.
I like Famous Lunch.
Yeah, Famous Lunch is good. That's my if I don't go to Gus's, I go to Famous Lunch.
I'll never go to Gus's.
I like Gus's.
Why?
I don't know. I like Gus's. I don't know. It's good.
I don't know.
It's cheap. It's
Because people
there.
told me I like it.
Yeah, it's fucking like cost me $8, and I walk out with like 10 fucking hot dogs and a cheeseburger. Like
Yeah. Yeah. An athlete's mouth.
herpes of the esophagus.
Oh my
I
god.
would goddamn shoot some. It's 10:02, so they closed 2 minutes ago.
Who?
Gus's.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I do because I want a hot dog. I wanted a cheeseburger with the works from Gus's.
All right, we're gonna give you our socials, and we're gonna get the fuck out of your life.
Yeah.
Our website is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com or www.bigdumbmonsters.com. Different URL, same website, takes you to the same place. If you want to send us beer suggestions, movie suggestions, segments suggestions, things we can do for the show to make it better for everybody, shoot us an email, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. If you are on Facebook, find us on Facebook. We are Big Dumb Monsters Pod. If you are on Slasher, the all horror social network, we are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. Hit us up on Steam. We have an account there, Big Dumb Monsters. I think it's Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. Yeah, it's Big Dumb Monsters Podcast on Steam.
All right. Check us. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, find it. Do I have anything else?
No, I thought that was it.
That's it. That's mine.
Check us out on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. You can also check out you can check out these stream videos on YouTube now. You can also check out the podcast slideshows on our YouTube channel.
Mhm.
We're at Big Dumb Monsters on YouTube. Be sure to like some videos, subscribe, stop by, check us out. You are watching us on Twitch, but if you're listening to the podcast, you can come subscribe to us on Twitch. Come join us on our Saturday night stream show. Where else? Oh, our merch store. Come check out our merch store at TeePublic.
TeePublic, yeah.
Yeah, check us out there. I think that's all the places we are located currently.
I hope you're right
Yeah,
because
'cause
I don't
that's
want
a
to
lot.
start adding any more to
Yeah,
this.
it's a few. It's a few.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Ooh. But yeah, that's all we got for this evening, folks.
That's it. And if you haven't yet, watch Near Dark. It's available on AMC Plus.
Yes.
I think that's it. I don't think there's anywhere else you can get it right now.
I think it's Shutter / AMC Plus, and that's really
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But yeah, check it out. Awesome movie.
Or take to the high seas if you need to.
Yar.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, I have the thing.
Yeah. All right, now we got to do the intro.
Hold on,
What?
hey, look, we're getting out of here first. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't know we were...
Yeah.